I pay my dues. I put that work in, working. Coming. I put that work in, working. Welcome to the huddle. It's been a long time coming. I paid my dues. I put that work in. We know that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. And I give my all to be worthy in this moment or on the replay. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you that one, then you got to know that you are enough. Enough to get it all right when everything seems to be going all wrong. Welcome to the huddle. Money Mike, you already know what time it is, man. We all we got. We all we need. I want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wardrobe coordinator. I'm running late. I come out like a wrestler coming to the wrestling ring. My wardrobe laid out. I say, I see gray, I see blue. I say, baby, what that means? She say, whatever it means to you. Well, sometimes gray clouds will get into your blue skies. And on a hot day, sometimes that can mean shade and a break and water. So it's up to you to determine what them clouds represent. Want to give a shout out to my home girl, the greatest co-host in the whole world. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking.
I don't call her the greatest for nothing. She know every time, all the time. I can depend on her. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Tonight's word is stubborn. Have anyone ever told you you were stubborn? Do you hate dealing with somebody who's stubborn? Trey Pooh, you already know what it is, sister. I love you. You enough. You add value. I felt a spark when I saw your name. Stubborn. Alexa, what is the meaning of stubborn?
The adjective stubborn is usually defined as unreasonably obstinate, obstinately unmoving. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for stubborn.
Unreasonably obstinate. Obstinate for not moving. Well, I ain't never heard that word. Alexa, what is the meaning of obstinate?
The adjective obstinate is usually defined as firmly or stubbornly adhering to one's purpose, opinion, etc., not yielding to argument, persuasion, or entreaty. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for obstinate.
So being stubborn means I can't be persuaded. My opinion is my opinion. I ain't changing my mind. I'm standing on business. I'm stubborn. Are you stubborn, or what are you stubborn about? See, the word breakdowns to stub. A stub is something short that's barely sticking out, something that remains after everything has been cut down. A little stub. Born means to come again, to be made new. So when you stub on, it means there are some things about you that will never change, even in the new cycles, even in the new ways, even in the new positions. What are the stubs about you that will always be born into the new? I ain't gonna change this hill. Some things change, but most things remain the same. And those most things are what we call what you are being stubborn about. Stubborn. There was this lady named Phyllis. Phyllis loved to make cupcakes. She felt like she was the best cupcake maker in the world. Phyllis been making cupcakes since she was a little old girl. Phyllis worked at the hospital third shift, Monday through Friday, 11 to 7. She been working there 15 years. She was a single mother, had 2 kids, lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. Not much room, but Phyllis had a dream. She said, one day I'm going to be the greatest cupcake baker in the world with a building and a company and workers and bakeries. She believed in this dream. But she went to work every day on third shift, Monday through Friday, 11 to 7, at the hospital. And everybody knows, Phyllis knows, she loved baking cupcakes. Phyllis built up enough courage to make a stake in her dream. She made up her mind. She said, I'm just going to get out here and do it. So one Friday morning, Phyllis got off from working Thursday night. She went and got all the stuff she needed, and she made about 100 cupcakes. I mean, she stayed up all day. She hadn't even been asleep since she got off work, but she knew she had a plan. So she was just going to make 100 cupcakes before she had to lay down and go to work Friday night. So she got off Saturday morning. She had an old folding table. She had a dream and a vision. She said she must start now. She went to the busy intersection and set up her table, set her cupcakes out, and she went on live. And she was on Facebook just telling everybody, you know, it's your girl Phyllis, the greatest cupcake maker in the world. Come down here on the corner, buy you a cupcake, come show me some love. So she began to do this every week. All she had was a folding table, some cupcakes, her phone, and a dream. Some Saturday mornings she would sell goods. Some Saturday mornings she didn't sell any at all. It would be raining some Saturday mornings. Phyllis was still on that corner. But those that knew Phyllis saw her believing in herself. And you know how it goes. Sometimes when people got a dream and they spark begin to glow, everybody can handle the glare, but you know, some people want to put it out and they don't understand it because they can't figure out what would drive a person to believe in themselves like Phyllis do. See, she been out there now for 4-5 months, every Saturday selling them cupcakes. Rain, it don't matter. So people begin to say, well, Phyllis, I think if you would just stop being on that corner every Saturday, maybe you should go to the mall. Everybody had ideals of what Phyllis should do, like they was tired of seeing Phyllis on the corner. One day somebody come there and looking at her live, and they got in the comment section. And somebody made a comment and they said, look at her. She been out here going on a year. Still ain't got nowhere. Still ain't got no storefront. Still ain't got no building. Still ain't got nobody helping her. Still working third shift. Still tired every Saturday because she ain't been to sleep for 2 days. Still believing in a dream that don't seem to be going able to come true. Phyllis stayed strong. They say, she's so stubborn. She won't listen to nobody that can help her. She's so stubborn with her stubborn ass. This hit Phyllis hard. Them 3-4 months stayed and turned into 4 more months. But one day, Phyllis was out there tired. Just like she'd been out there every Saturday for the past 2 years. This man pulled over. He said, hey, I heard about you. I like the way you be on live. Somebody sent me a video. I love the way you dance and believe in yourself and say you got the best cupcakes in the world. He introduced himself. He said, I'm an event planner, but I just want to come support you and taste your cupcakes. So he tasted one of her cupcakes. She made exotic cupcakes. He said, good God Almighty, this is the best cupcake I done ever had. He said, give me your card, give me your information. Phyllis was on live. She feeling good. Hey, hey. She got an affirmation. She got a confirmation. See, when you operate from your soul, man, sometimes people can't even understand what makes something worth it. But Phyllis was full that day. Man took a card. She's still standing out there being stubborn. She ain't want to listen to nobody. So about a week later, that man came back and he said, I wanted to come back and tell you. He said, man, I got a big time wedding I'm finna do. And I've already talked with the couple and told them about you. So I just want to get some cupcakes. I'm gonna let them taste it. But it's gonna be a big wedding. They're expecting to have at least 300 people at the wedding. See, I'm gonna do this for you, Phyllis. I believe in you. So they set it up. Wedding in a month. Phyllis got time to prepare. So she's been waiting on. She took a week vacation at the job to prepare for this. The man ordered 300 cupcakes. He said, listen, Phyllis, what I want you to do, I'm going to add it into the decor where I want you to give me 300 cupcakes, but I also want you to give me 300 cards. And we're going to put the cupcakes on a special plate arrangement where your card makes sense. And it goes with the coordinates of the wedding. He said, I just need you to believe and trust me, Phyllis. So Phyllis did that. And from that wedding, someone from a school called her. And another school called her. And then she got a corporate. In just a matter of a year, Phyllis was in a brick and mortar. Phyllis had 3 helpers helping her. Phyllis had them quit the hospital. Phyllis had a sign over her register that said, being stubborn, bake these cupcakes. See, she stood for something. She didn't change. No matter what you told her, she had a dream. See, when you have a dream, let me tell you something powerful about a dream. Even no matter how much you tell or who you tell, there's only one person that could see your dream. It's you until you manifest it. You can describe it as best as you can. There's no technology known to man for you to show someone the dream in your mind. Phyllis was stubborn. What you stubborn about? What won't you change? Regardless if don't nobody understand it. You do. See, I told you, man. See, and it's the power of words to grow on, because we've all heard the word stubborn, but I know stubborn always comes with a negative connotation, because in most times, if you hear it, it's someone calling you in a critiquing type of way to say, man, you stubborn as hell. You don't want to listen. Man, you hard-headed. So it's always someone projecting something on you for you to see yourself the way they want to see you, more than you understanding how you really see yourself. And when you know that and you stand on that, and regardless of what can change, my frame will remain the same. Yeah, they'll call you stubborn and make you think you're wrong for knowing who you really is. But it's two sides. It's an offense and it's a defense. It can protect you just as much as it can hurt you. If it's rooted in fear, if it's rooted in trauma. See, there's a young lady who's stubborn about her ability to trust because she been hurt. And you ain't going to change her mind from the way she believe a man operates, because every man she's dealt with has hurt her. So she has become stubborn. Her stubbornness becomes a wall that protects her. Yeah, we all got that. When you build it out of pain. And that ain't good or bad or right or wrong. That's just what it is. Some shit you ain't gonna go for based off what you have experienced in life. That's what I'm talking about, Trey Prue. That's what I'm talking about. Some things change, but while most things remain the same. But see, here's where it gets tricky. See, when that wall that once serves as protection no longer serves you, it becomes a prison. See, you can be stubborn in certain situations, and it protects you and creates barriers for those that may not be genuine or may not be sincere. But after so long, those barriers begin to make people who are not what they are don't even appear. They can't even get in your movie no more. They can't even come to your door. Because the word has got out that you are so stubborn. You ain't going to change. Don't even go around. So you begin to attract what you are. And if you pure in your nature, in your soul, in your heart, within what you are stubborn about, then you will attract genuine people. But when you don't realize these walls no longer serve you anymore, you gotta learn how to let your guard down and trust how it's working. To know that you're attracting what's real because you're standing in real. That's where you gotta find your balance at. That's where being stubborn can be detrimental. And see, that's the hard part that we all got to grow through. See, I'm real stubborn about what I stand for. What hero training really means. I've been in situations that could have been real opportunities. But I saw these opportunities were on the foundation of something that I didn't stand for. So my stubbornness turns into a self-sabotaging type of way. I've been in circumstances where I was the most powerful in the room. But the room don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear me give them what make them feel good, but what make them feel good ain't all the way sometimes the truth. And you got to put the truth in it, even if it don't feel good, for you to understand why it don't feel good, to heal that so that the truth will feel good. So when I realize that they don't want the truth, they just want my gift, I begin to get stubborn and I start to sabotage the room and make them look at me and say, oh my God, we can't change him. But I know I'm growing to a place. Well, if you in the huddle and you paying me some attention, this is divine. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, but only a divine path will bring you here. Great givers make great getters. So in order to grow, some things I got to learn how to let go. I got to re-examine, are some of the things that I'm really stubborn about, are they walls of protection, and have they become prisons? And do these things that I'm stubborn about, do they really block my potential circumstances and situations? See, this is the part where you got to get real with yourself in the mirror. What are you stubborn about? Don't make it good or bad or right or wrong. What are some of the things that you won't bend on, you won't break on? What are some of the things that nobody really understands, but they keep on giving you criticism and critiquing you and suggestions, and everybody seems to know what you should do to get where you should be, but don't nobody really understand where you at, and they call you stubborn because you have the mind to say, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I got a vision that I'm following. Come on. Come on. Last week, man, shout out to Swipe Jones. Charlie O, Charles, respect this young brother. Pulled up on him a couple weeks ago. He bought a book, a signed copy. Told Joe. I pulled up on him with my family. His children are smaller. His children ran out the door behind their daddy to see who was coming to their house. And two sets of children was watching their daddy have a moment with another man. That was the most powerful moment. I believe in Swipe. Swipe listened to the show, The Secret, and he called me to give me some feedback. He said, man, you was dropping some shit. He said, man, but I know you ain't no preacher, but you be preaching, man. He said, man, that hero training for real. And he kind of triggered me when he said, man, you be preaching, man. That way I get stubborn all my life. Since I was a little old boy, they said, boy, you're going to be a preacher. Boy, you're going to be in the pulpit. Boy, you got a calling. But something touched me in life. And I've been stubborn ever since. I've been stubborn. I've been holding strong on something that often sometimes get me crucified, make me misunderstood. Make those that know me most sometimes act like they don't even know who I am. He don't believe this. He don't believe that. Man, if you just preach the word and preach the Bible, all your problems will go away. Man, people gonna listen to you. People gonna pay you, man. You denying it. Why you got to be so goddamn stubborn, Trap? Because I know we all we got. We all we need. I know that. And I know you enough. If you paying me some attention right now in the moment or the replay, I know you enough, and I know you one of the ones. And I know we got a spirit and we share a simple frame. I'm talking about the mind. I'm talking about a mind frame. See, when you understand what a frame is, you can put new ties, you can put different colors, you can put everything you want different on a frame, but when you break it all the way down, the frame will remain the same. I got a mind frame that ain't gonna change. And I'm stubborn about standing in the truth to know we all we got, we all we need. Tell you what I'm stubborn about. Tell you why I believe in Pauline so much. That I know there's many of us that are just like Pauline, standing on that corner in the rain, in the sunshine. It don't matter. Standing there with a dream that can't nobody see. People talking shit about me and you, saying we don't listen. Brothers say, man, what is hero training, man? You can't teach me shit, older man. I say, I ain't trying to teach you nothing. I say, you already got it and you already know it. Hero training is just about helping you see it and understanding how it works. So I ain't teaching you nothing. I truly believe that you already know. Because the ones that know it all know we know nothing at all. So what can I teach you? And I'm going to be stubborn about that right there to the day I die. You already know. Whether you know how to see it or not. People say, God said. I say, what it sound like? Some people think that's a deep question, but I think it's practical. And if anybody ever tell you God said, ask them what it sound like. And whether they're real enough to answer or not, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to sound like you in your mind. It's going to sound like them in their mind. And when you can accept that, you'll realize that you hear God all the time. Do you listen? Do you even know what you're listening to? What did God tell you? So when somebody walk up to me and tell me God said, I get so goddamn stubborn that I don't want to hear that shit. And you can't change my mind and tell me what God said when I hear God all the time. I'm talking about mine. That's just something I'm stubborn about. That's just something I'm stubborn about. Want to give a shout out, man. Want to give a shout out, man. Every hero and shero in this here world that we call hard times. We all going through the same thing, working to survive and to maintain. The world will make you think this happens on different levels. But right now, if you're listening to me on the moment or on the replay, when I say 3, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. It's only a matter of time. And that ain't determined by how much money you got, where you at, or who you around. In that moment, there's a universal truth that flows through every living soul on planet Earth, and that's breathing. In the moment, a moment is 90 seconds. Alexa, how long is a moment?
1 moment is 1 minute and 30 seconds.
A moment is 90 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds. When you have a moment where you can't breathe, meaning you can't take in the spirit and give the spirit out. A moment. Game over. No matter where you at and who you think you are and what level you think you on. Alexa, on average, what is the longest someone can hold their breath?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the average person can hold their breath for 30 to 90 seconds. The longest time breath held voluntarily is 24 minutes 37.36 seconds, achieved by Budimir Sabad in Sisak, Croatia, on March 27, 2021.
So on average, a person can only hold their breath for a moment. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. That's the truth. Money can't buy more than that. Money can't buy the same moment we share that's equally given to us. Be stubborn. Be stubborn about your frame. Be stubborn about your frame, about your square. What do you stand on? If everything comes your way, if all your dreams come true, if every prayer you've ever put out there is answered, if every idea you have manifests, out of all the things that will change, this question is more powerful than the answer. What are the things that will remain the same? And when you can answer those and have those answers, that's where you know you be stubborn and you stand. And every time you born again, there's a stub. You don't know you get a pay stub. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I have grown to a better me. I'm growing, baby, better who I used to be. Been on this journey for 46 years. I have some good times, well as I have shared some tears. I'm getting better and better every day, feeling like I'm moving in the right way. I love y'all. Hold me down. See you next week.